he cut. Man,
I'm recording for this.
when he got home, he had so many darn suits and pants and shirts that he had made over there. Wouldn't fit in the closet. So across that bedroom, when we lived in that little house with Whitney, Daddy put up a big old piece of pipe across there.
I remember that.
And he put it up by chains. Well,
Closet from the ceiling.
yeah, Mike was laying there asleep, and we had to share the bed because we didn't have nowhere else, you know. Mike lay there asleep, and I was in the other part of the house. All of a sudden we heard it, boom, heard Michael hollering. And that pipe had turned loose. It knocked him on top of the head, and all them clothes had him covered up. He was fit to be tied.
So even if he was trying to be loud, he wasn't all that loud because he was covered up.
You could hear him in them. But yeah, Daddy put that thing up there and he hadn't hit a piece of wood or something. They put all them clothes up there and it stayed, you know, a good while. He laid down, went to sleep, and all of a sudden it cut loose, buddy.
He didn't have to see that, you know? Really was still there above the cedar chest, and through the bed from up to your house.
Yeah. Well, see, the bed was turned around and set that wall. And that darn pipe went right across the top of him, you know. It had about so much room.
Well, he moved it to the foot of the bed by then.
Well, when he turned the bed around. But yeah, buddy, that thing cut loose, kaboom.
Tell me that one. You told me one a while back. Yeah. I think that they had sent a care package to him when he was in the Army. Yeah, tell me that one.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Mike was in boot camp, and he was down at Fort Bragg. He wasn't supposed to have no kind of nothing from home, you know, because he was in boot camp. Well, he was sending letters home, told Mom and Dad, said, get a hold of Senator, get a hold of the governor, something, get me out of here. Well, they found out last after he went so far, they'd let him have stuff from home. So Mama sent Daddy out there to get a big old tissue box. Back then, the box was about, you know, they were huge. So Mama come up with this bright idea, and she's going to send him something to eat, you know, some kind of snack. Daddy said, better not do it. He said, don't do it. Mama did, she said, just make me a false bottom. So Daddy, you know, he made a bottom about like that high.
Oh, no.
Mama filled that thing full of candy bars, Butterfingers, and cookies and stuff. Well, they shipped that thing out. Well, Mike had been out, they had him out running, you know.
Yeah, he only got to eat, I think, one meal a day.
Yeah, they put that sign
with a
on.
rifle over his head and circles around his
Yeah. Well, either way, he was out there running, and he come back, and old sergeant called him in there.
Sergeant said the only thing that made him madder than him like that was the fact that Mike was in shape for football and actually could do it. So it made the sergeant even madder.
But the sergeant hollered for him to come in there, and he went in there and said the sergeant sitting there with his feet thrown up on the desk, chewing on the candy bar and had another in his other hand. He said, when you ride home, said, you tell your mama, I appreciate this. And then he sent him back out running some more. and he come home one time. Come home on leave. Well, he stayed just about 3 days too long. He stayed about 3 days too long. Well, down there on the ground, had this big old concrete thing stood about that high. The flagpole was on it. And it just happened to be right there the mess hall. That made him stand up there while everybody's going to dinner hollering, I won't go away no more. But when he would eat, they had this sign. make him wear, and he was on the fat man squad.
Oh my gosh, no wonder he hated it.
And they'd send him through on the fat man squad, and that means he got high rations. That would be all he got.
You gotta eat some more food if you want more. That's all for now, you gotta eat some more food.
I bet he thought he was starving.
Man,
How much weight did he lose in basic?
I tell you what, when he went in there, he was pretty good size.
Yeah.
We went to the airport down in Charlotte, pick him up when he come in. He walked right past us. I didn't recognize him.
Something good.
He was skinny on the rail.
I saw pictures when he was in Germany, he weighed like 154. But I know when he got his scholarship for football, he was heavy.
Got what?
The scholarship for football, because I saw that picture, he was heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That happened with Seth and me. I had lost all that weight while he was on his mission. He walked right past me at the airport.
You remember, I don't know if we ever talked to you about when we lived behind the armory.
No.
I think I was about,
Was that the old house that had the bathroom on the back porch?
no. Armory used to be down on the bypass. It's under down there. We lived in a little house up there. Well, one year, him and old Dale Crisp and another boy from the neighborhood, that's all out, is Halloween. So, they'd been out there, they went and bought a bunch of balloons. And they'd put water in them balloons, and somebody come by with it, throw a balloon at them, you know, bust them with a water balloon. Well, they started throwing them at cars.
Oh no.
Well, Mike jumped out there, threw that water balloon, the window was down. It just happened to be, it was a cop.
That's his luck.
He come flying in the house. Yeah, buddy. They come right to the front door. Asked Daddy, he said, your son come in here? He said, you just come in, didn't you? I said, what son? He said, come here, boy. Looking at me. So I walked over, I said, what? He said, this man wants to talk to you. He said, no, I'm talking about a big old boy. He said, well, that's my son right there.
I covered for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, Mike had a 57 Chevrolet. He bought that thing right before we went in the Army. Well, it was hotter than Hades outside in the sun. We was all in the house. I had a little car sitting on the carport while he'd gone, you know. All of a sudden, someone, boom! Mama said, who in the world shoots? And somebody shoot. A few minutes, something went, boom! She made me and George get on the floor. In a little bit, boom! There it went in. And Mama said, oh Lord, it's called law. So I wound up, went to the door, you know. And we didn't have them up with them old flat doors, so all that sound come in.
Yeah.
Opened the door about that time, boom! I jumped back, got looking, and the tires was blowing up on that car sitting outside.
Blowing up.
Well, that was the last one. That was the last
Uncle
one.
Mark tells great stories. He's a great storyteller.
Tell the one,
I really wish we could do a YouTube channel.
Do what?
Bernard just ordered a brand new car, but Dad went down there and switched the specs on it.
Lord have mercy.
Dinner. Have you heard this story?
Mom and Daddy.
I don't know why he's so good at telling stories.
Mom and Daddy had decided they was going to buy a new car. So Daddy went up to Tom Brooks and he ordered one. He ordered what he wanted. Well, back then they had let's see, what would they call that thing? Is a Pontiac?
A GTO or
No,
the 6-barrel or whatever.
A Tempest.
Tempest, yeah.
Well, that thing back then, they come with, you know, you could put a certain kind of steering wheel in it, or have them plastic things put on the seat. Well, Daddy went up there and ordered that car,
You're just talking about plastic seats.
Are you taken care of?
and
Can I get you? Would you like
So-
this room? Huh?
he ordered that thing, and I don't know, it'd been ordered for a day or two. Nice car. Daddy went up there, I don't know how long, I can't remember how long it took to get the car. He found last week, God. Well, you know how Daddy was. He put $5 gas or something, you know, and back then there's a lot of gas. He put that in that car, well, he got up the next day, go to work. Come home that evening, he said, there's something wrong with that damn car.
Oh no.
Just tell him, no, he said something wrong with the damn thing. He was mad. And said every time, he said, I put $5 worth of gas in that car. He said, I didn't even get to the end of the road out yonder in this out. He said, I'm taking it back. So he took it back, went in there, and that service manager was in there. He told me, he said, there's something wrong with that thing. He said, that thing burned too much gas. He said, there's something wrong with it. The old service manager was in there, and he said, well, just leave it, and we'll go through it and check it out. So they did. They checked that car from one end to up. They called Daddy and told him to come get it. Daddy went and got the car, and they told us that everything checked out fine. There ain't nothing wrong with that car. So he took it home. Same thing happened again. Could not keep gas in that car. He went up there and Daddy was fighting me. He went up there and he told Tom Brooks, he said, you gonna give me another damn car, you gonna fix it. Tom Brooks started laughing. He said, what's wrong with it? He said, that thing burns too much gas. Tom Brooks told him, said, Bernard said, if you had to put them 2 deuces on there, said it would have run fine. Been cheap. He said, 2 deuces. He said, where'd that come from? Got looking on that paper, said, Mike Norris said, that's your son, right? Said he come up here and added that to it. That was mad. He come in the door. He said, Mike, come here. Come in off the carport. Mike went out the front door. So he took the car back. He said, I ain't driving that thing. He said, I'm not keeping that thing. So he traded the car for a brand new 66 Chevelle. Took that Chevelle, had a pretty car. That thing was maroon, had a buckskin top and interior, nice car. Well, the way that happened was, Mike had just got his license. So Mom and Daddy were sitting there talking. They decided they was going to buy him a car. So G.R. Chester used to work on the car lot. So G.R. called Mom and Daddy and said, well, he had a car, so didn't know if they'd be interested in it or not. Daddy said, what is it? Well, he told him. So Daddy goes up there and he buys this car. Come home, he put, I think 2 or 3 quilts he took out there to cover it up. So Mike come home, he wouldn't know what it was. Well, he snuck that thing out there. Went and had somebody work with paint it. And I swear it looked like they painted it with paintbrush. But that, I mean, they sprayed it on, but it was rough. It was rough as a car. So anyway, Mike's birthday rolled around. They took him out there on the porch, or on the carport. And Daddy started jerking them quilts off. It's a damn metropolitan.
Yeah.
Mike went to see it. You can just see him turn green all over. He said, I am not driving that damn clown car. You ever seen him?
I love him. I wanted one. He was always telling me like,
He said, I ain't driving that clown car. So Mom and Daddy wound up getting that Chevelle. Well, Mike said, I'm gonna drive that. So they let him drive it. Well, he drove that thing, I guess, a whole month or so, something like that. One night, it proved late, about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the night, and the phone got to ring. And boys that he hung out with said, that one Kyle said, how's Mike doing? Said, he all right? They said, what you talking about? It's all right. He said, man, he said, that was awful trick I ever seen. They said, what are you talking about? He took that thing down the drag strip. And he'd won several trophies, you know. But that night he lost control of it. He tore that car from end to end. Man, Mike come home, he was all bruised up and everything, and hurting and all that. And he was, I think he gave him a little bit extra so he didn't get wood. That it worked. Man, they even cut hell in. I swear it looked like that thing was 4 foot long. He come through the door, she started switching. Well, we had right there at the door, there was a closet. Well, if you went in that closet, you went all the way through the other side. It had another door, you come out. Whole night. He started to run. And she grabbed him by the shirt collar and was switching him. I swear he run plumb through that shirt. Went out the other side of the closet. He done tore Mom and Dad's car all to pieces. Daddy was mad he had to walk to work till they could get another car. So next time they bought him one, up there in town where McDonald's was, there used to be a car lot. There was a Fiat shop. So he went up there. He'd been looking for these cars and seen that Spider, a little Fiat Spider. Oh, he fell in love with it. He went in his Fiat Spider. So Mom and Daddy had him on their insurance today. So they was gonna buy that car for him. So anyway, the insurance went way up there. Well, he got that little car, it ran to the car and everything. That thing, you see my old yellow truck, it was worse than that. It was worse than that. And he had that thing, well, them boys got to making fun of that yellow. Cause back then nobody had a yellow car. So them boys were making fun of him, you know. He got to where he didn't like that car. Well, anyway, one night, they called Daddy. Daddy had to call him. He said, what is it now? So they already knew. And he'd come around the curve down there at Mount Herman. And went right straight off down the bank and down through a cow pasture. Had to end up running the cows down to get them back in. So Daddy
He went on the meet for wrecking cars.
Daddy went down there. And Mike was running them cows back in that pasture. Daddy went down with the car with he flipped that thing so hard that the whole body come down on the tires. So Daddy took him home. So the next day we was gonna go get the car and I went with him. Daddy had been out there and cut some big old long pieces of wood in a wedge. He was standing underneath, he was standing there and put that underneath them springs and hit it with a hand. And he finally lights laid down when he got it so far in, so he jacket up off them tires.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy's insurance went high to cancel on him. He like said he got the insurance back.
Oh my gosh.
That's when Mike had to get his own.
Good grief.